today, you've signed up for an education that's going to put extreme cases in front of you in very short time. You've chosen a challenging path, one in which you're following in the footsteps of over 15,000 ICO alumni that have gone before you. And as I mentioned previously, you're now part of ICO's 151-year legacy. I'm confident that you're going to be conscientious about your studies and your preparation, and that you're going to successfully manage each and every one of those cases. You're only going to know your full responsibilities as a clinical optometrist with diligent preparation. That will require sacrifices in the next few years, but the payoff will be for a lifetime of helping people to see better and, no doubt, saving a few lives along the way. I look forward to watching each of you grow as you expand your mind, your proficiency, and become expertly trained practitioners and ICO alumni. My door is always open to you because I always enjoy hearing about your successes and those challenging cases that you've been managing in the Eye Institute. And I wish all of you to have a great year. And now it's my pleasure to introduce ICO's Dean of Student Affairs, Dr. Eric Mothersbaugh.
Thanks, Dr. Collop. Good afternoon. In addition to the coding process that will begin shortly, we have the honor of recognizing an award recipient in today's program. The CRIB Leadership and Service Award is given to a member of each class who has demonstrated outstanding leadership and service to the ICO community. Applications are carefully evaluated each spring by the outgoing Student Association leadership and by our own Faculty, Fellowship, and Awards Committee. The recipient of this year's CRIB Leadership and Service Award for the class of 2026 is Christopher Cook. Chris, please come to the stage to receive your certificate. At this time, I'd like to welcome to the podium Dr. Chelsea Moore, President and Chair of the Illinois Optometric Association.
Congratulations. I have been the President Chair of the IOA now for 11 months, and I always tell my husband, who's also an optometrist, that interacting with the students is one of my favorite things to do. And I want to congratulate you because I was looking back and I remember my white coat ceremony like it was yesterday, even though it has been over 15 years ago. It was at IU. I apologize to all of you, but ICO holds a very dear to my heart. So I am so happy for each and every one of you on your journey. Distinguished faculty, friends, family, and fellow aspiring optometrists, as you embark on your exciting journey through ICO, I want to share with you the incredible opportunity that awaits you. Getting involved in the Illinois Optometric Association. This is not just a suggestion, it's a pivotal step that can shape your entire optometric career. First and foremost, the IOA is your gateway to a community of passionate, like-minded individuals. By becoming part of this association, you instantly gain access to a network of experienced practitioners, fellow students, and industry leaders who are as eager to learn and collaborate as you are. The relationships you build here can serve as valuable mentors, friends, and future colleagues who will support you throughout your entire journey. Moreover, getting involved with the IOA empowers you to be something bigger than just yourself. You have the chance to influence the direction of optometry in Illinois and throughout the nation. Through participating in the IOA Student Club, AOSA, attending meetings, and engaging in advocacy efforts, you contribute to shaping the policies and practices that will impact your career and your profession's future. Now you might be thinking, I'm just a student. What difference can I make? Let me tell you, your involvement can have a remarkable impact. Your voice, your enthusiasm, and your dedication to the field truly matter. By engaging with the IOA, You contribute to becoming a stronger, more cohesive optometric community in the state of Illinois. You help amplify the profession's voice, advocate for its growth, and create a supportive environment for everyone involved. As you immerse yourself in optometry school, remember that your education extends beyond just the classroom. The IOA provides real-world insights, connections, and experiences that complement your academic studies. It's a platform for you to evolve into a well-rounded, informed, exceptional optometrist. In conclusion, the IOA is not just an opportunity, it's an invitation to become an integral part of a vibrant and influential community. As students, you are automatically a member of the IOA, and your involvement will shape your path, elevate your career, and contribute to the betterment of optometry as a whole. So seize this chance, connect with your peers, learn from the experienced, and be an active participant in the future you're working so hard to create. Feel free to connect with a fellow IOA guidance as you embark on your optometric journey. Take the initiative to participate in a local society meeting. And I personally invite each and every one of you to the IOA annual meeting just down the street in Schaumburg, September 30th and October 1st, where you can engage and connect with fellow optometrists, including myself. Thank you. Welcome to the Illinois Optometric Association's family, and best of luck on your journey here. I'm so proud of each and every one of you. Thank you.
Good afternoon. As Vice President and Dean for Academic Affairs here at ICO, it's my duty and privilege to introduce our faculty speaker who will address you today. But before I do that, I want to extend my sincere congratulations to members of the class of 2026 on all that you've achieved to reach this milestone in your careers. The symbolism of accepting the responsibilities of a healthcare provider when you don the white coat today is an exciting yet humbling experience, and I wish each of you continued success. Our next speaker is no stranger to ICO's class of 2026. Dr. Andrea Pijos has had great influence on your ICO careers as an administrator, but more importantly as a teacher. She is a 2001 graduate of the New England College of Optometry in Boston. Following graduation, Dr. Pijos completed a residency in primary care at ICO's Illinois Eye Institute and subsequently joined the faculty in 2002 as a clinical instructor. She's helped to shape the careers of ICO students over the past 21 years, teaching in the clinic, laboratory, and classroom. Currently, she is the course coordinator for Clinical Methods and Procedures 4, in which students develop the all-important and often challenging skills needed to assess ocular health. Over the years, Dr. Pijos has risen through the academic ranks, achieving Associate Professor of Optometry status in 2015. She currently serves as Assistant Dean for Patient Care Education, directing all student education within the Illinois Eye Institute. Along the way, she has served as program coordinator for a residency in primary care, too. She's an active member of our profession, most notably through her work as a consultant for the Accreditation Council on Optometric Education. What you may not know about Dr. Pijos is that she's the dedicated mother of 3 sons who keep her very busy when she's not at ICO. She's among the first ICO faculty members to participate in our telehealth program, providing a unique educational experience for students. But most of all, she is the consummate clinical preceptor. I've had the privilege of oftentimes sharing students in clinic with Dr. Pijos, and I've always been impressed with the level of quality feedback that she provides to students for each and every patient encounter. Her patience, encouragement, and desire to help students to improve speak to her dedication to her craft. I'm honored to call Dr. Pihos my colleague and to have the benefit of her capable service as part of my administrative team. I can't think of a more fitting person to address the class on this important and symbolic day in your careers. Dr. Pihos.
Thank you, Dean Mesner. Good afternoon and welcome, everyone. I'm honored to be speaking to you all, the class of 2026, as you embark on your clinic education journey here at the Illinois College of Optometry. I'm speaking to you in a slightly different capacity than usual, so no, this won't be recorded on media site for you to watch later. You have to pay attention right now. In some ways, it seems like not so long ago that I was in your shoes, excited and a little bit nervous to start my own clinical education journey. I remember the uncertainty of what my first real patient was going to be like, and you all just experienced that, or many of you this past week. Would I be able to remember how to interpret my cover test? When I took my working distance out after retinoscopy, would my patient be able to see anything? Sound familiar? Luckily, some things have changed over the past 20 plus years, and I'm a little more confident in my cover test. In all seriousness, we gather here today to recognize what is considered a rite of passage in medical and health science education. Though the white coat ceremony is a newer tradition, the physical act of donning a white coat, as you will do here shortly today, carries with it some significant responsibility. Not everyone ends up wearing an actual white coat in their practice. However, the symbolic gesture is that of a beginning filled with potential, an opportunity to choose your own adventure, if you will. And this adventure will be a large part of your life for the next 40 plus years. You might choose to return to your hometown and work in a practice seeing patients in the very same community in which you grew up. You might choose to pursue a residency and join the faculty at an educational institution such as ICO. Or you might put your knowledge and skills to use in a fast-paced, hospital-based setting managing complex ocular disease. Maybe you'll participate in research and development in the optical industry. Your path may not be a straight and narrow one, but rather a winding one that has you practicing optometries in ways you never even knew existed. The possibilities and opportunities are endless. So with that in mind, I really encourage you to take advantage of every opportunity you encounter throughout your clinical education. Go on that SPOSH trip, help your attending doctor recruit patients for one of their studies. Make time in your busy schedule to see today's urgent care patient at tomorrow's follow-up, or shadow a resident and see the potential benefit of that extended educational pathway. In fact, take every opportunity and make it into an even better one. When I was a fourth-year student on externships, I was assigned to a site where the students were known to function much like technicians. Though I was admittedly a little bit, disappointed initially, I made it my mission to be as efficient and accurate as possible with my exam workup. By the time I left that site, I felt very confident in my technical abilities as a clinician. There was no more holding my breath when I took VAs after retinoscopy. At another rotation through the Veterans Administration, I realized just how important it was to have an understanding of a patient's systemic health and the vital role that played in caring for their ocular health. That quarter, my aim was to really understand and apply all the concepts learned in the clinical medicine course. At the culmination of your optometric education, you will graduate and take an oath, although I think you're also taking that oath today, but an oath to care for the most precious of all senses, that of sight. It is a great responsibility to care for others in any capacity, but even more so when you are entrusted with preserving and maximizing their vision. Some would say that the role you will play in your patients' lives is vital to their well-being. Others might say that your job has the ability to transform lives. I think it is all of that and more. And I, for one, am very excited to see what each and every one of you makes of the clinical opportunities that lie before you, and ultimately what adventure you choose within the field of optometry. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Pihos. At this time, I'd like to invite the first row of members of the class of 2026 to please rise and approach the stage for us to begin the coding process. Loved ones in the room, I suspect you may be tempted to shout and cheer and be jubilant for the student you're here to support today, as their name is called. I get that. I'm going to ask that everyone please hold their applause until the end when all names have been called. The class of 2026 is going through this journey together, and it's only appropriate that they be celebrated together in unison. Mariam Abu Baker. Sana Uther, and she'll be coded by her aunt, Dr. Atka Ghafoor, ICO class of 2017. Kunsha Altaf. Asma Bakrun. Anya Barrick. Sarah Biddle, and she'll be coded by her mentor, Dr. Christina Eubanks, ICO class of 2012. Nicholas Bland. Danielle Bianovich. Tracy Burke. Marvelli Camacho. Berenice Castillo. Tiffany Cha. Yuki Chan, and she'll be coded by her mentor, Dr. Janice Jerkis, ICO class of 1974. Huda Chaudhary. Elizabeth Chen. She'll be coded by her mother, Dr. Bonnie Chen. Andrew Klein. Jessica Ann Collop. And she'll be coded by her father, Dr. Mark Collop, ICO class of 1992. Christopher H. Cook. Kaya Cooper. Hannah Daly. Tiffany Dang. Colton Demarest. Sean Dillon. Tina Dobosh. Anastasia Dudnick. Taylor Dunleavy. Amanda Isabella Fernandez. Benjamin Fodchuk. Nancy Garay Espinosa. Leah Guyberson. Amardeep Singh Gill. Tala Hamad. Alexandria Bosher Heibel. Amelia Henry. Vin Hugh. Rayan Sayed Husseini. Madison Quinn. Jenna Othman Jabali. Christine Maria Jacob. Krithi Jaligama. Haley Jung. Kara Katzun. Dinaz Kazi. Michaela Kemp. She'll be coded by her aunt, Dr. Mary Vadas. Sanober Khan. Nicole Koshava. Marissa Kim. She'll be coded by her father, Dr. Charles Kim, and her mother, Dr. Susan Kim. Danielle Knight. Dawn Condor. Paulina Koszczuk. Dylan Kruger. Ludwig Alexander Kuhar, and he'll be coded by his father, Dr. Ludwig Kuhar, ICO class of 1997. Andrew Kwan. Thomas Locke. Allison Lamkin. John Michael Latham. Pei Zi Lin. Jennifer Lee. Karen Malhotra. Alexis Mandery. Ryan Mannion. Mutwali Masha. Sydney McKnight. Rebecca Meyer. Zachariah Mikos. Olivia Menarchik. Vivian Nguyen. Ravina Parmar. Shivani Patel. Haley Paul. Jeffrey Peters. Abby Phelan. Cam Phelan. Alvina Biju Putharail. Anna Maria Ratalowski. Melina Raimundo. Omar Raymond. Ashley Rhodes. Alec Rohr. David Reigel. Mohammed Salama. Anna Sandberg. Rashninder Kaur Sarkaria. Megha Shah. Savannah Skidmore. Elizabeth Danielle Speratos. Sneha Trikumaran. Joseph Statsik. Victoria Sukra. Abigail Samansky. Joseph Nabil Emil Tawfik. Nina Tulashi. May Lee Burns Van Dyke. Pa Vang. Nikita Varshne. Ruhi Verma. Alexander Vu. Simran Kaur Walia. Megan Wan. Brendan Michael Weaver. Samantha Weinfurter. Maya Weiss. Abigail Wilhelmi. Matthew Williams. Dana Wong. Philip Wong. He'll be coded by his brother, Dr. Alex Wong, ICO class of 2023. Stephen Wong. James Yasnowski. Kiana York. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for ICO's class.
Wow. You guys have a lot of supportive people in the audience. That's awesome. Well, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Carly Clark, and I am the current president of the ICO Student Association. Congratulations on receiving your white coats today. On behalf of the entire student body, let me just say how incredibly proud we are of each and every single one of you in the class of 2026. When I first met you as one of your orientation leaders last year, I knew right away that you guys would be bringing such a special quality to our campus community, and that is passion. You guys are so passionate about your studies, your clinical education, the path you've chosen. That has not gone unnoticed by the rest of us. You should be proud of yourselves for how much passion you truly bring to our campus community. As you recite the optometric oath in just a moment, consider what it means to begin your clinical education. You tackled your first year of optometry school with such commitment and diligence, and it's time to carry that attitude forward into your new clinical responsibilities. We truly cannot wait to work more with you all over the coming months. At this time, I would ask that you please stand and raise your right hand and repeat these words after me. With full deliberation, I freely and solemnly pledge that I affirm that the health of my patient will be my first consideration. I will practice the art and science of optometry faithfully and conscientiously. And to the fullest scope of my competence. I will uphold and honorably promote by example and action. The highest standards, ethics, and ideals of my chosen profession. And the honor of the degree Doctor of Optometry which has been granted me. I will provide professional care for the diverse populations who seek my services. With concern, with compassion, and with due regard for their human rights and dignity. I will work to expand access to quality care and improve health equity for all communities. I will place the treatment of those who seek my care above personal gain. And strive to see that none shall lack for proper care. I will hold as privileged and inviolable all information entrusted to me in confidence by my patients. I will advise my patients fully and honestly of all which may serve. To restore, maintain, or enhance their vision and general health. I will strive continuously to broaden my knowledge and skills so that my patients may benefit. From all new and efficacious means to enhance the care of human vision. I will share information cordially and unselfishly with my fellow doctors of optometry and other professionals. For the benefit of patients and the advancement of human knowledge and welfare. I will do my utmost to serve my community, my country, and humankind as a citizen as well as a doctor of optometry. I hereby commit myself to be steadfast in the performance of this, my solemn oath and obligation. Congratulations, everybody.
While I have your attention for just another moment as we wrap up this year's white coat ceremony, I want to make a great thank you to Deborah Albers and the teams from Student Affairs, Communications, Security, Technical Support, Faculty, and Alumni Relations, Advancement, and every other department I forgot to name. But putting on an event like this in such a meaningful way for students entering patient care is no easy feat, and it took a lot of people to make this possible. If we could acknowledge that with a round of applause, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you. And with that said, we will close this year's white coat ceremony. I'd like to ask guests to please remain seated for another few minutes, and for the class of 2026 to be the first to exit through these doors here towards the courtyard for a class photo. Thanks, everyone.